My name is Aieden. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak with you tonight. So I'm just going to play a little music. Sorry, I apologize. Come and take this poetic journey with me. Thoughts transcribed into words to find a common connection, a connection through shared experiences. Breathe, be calm, feel, and trust the emotional free fall. Come, join me, and set yourself free. Traverse the path of vulnerability to be bare, unconstrained, to be human, to immerse in the art of poetry, and to be a part of my words in motion. My first poem is about a woman I truly admire who's going through adversity and still keeps a smile. Courage. Courage. She stands there with a smile, but there's a sadness in her eyes. She battles with life, and then there are days when she's winning, and days when she's just trying to get by. There are days she wakes up in the morning feeling a dread in her chest. Then she looks at the mirror and says, I can still do it, and musters a smile instead. She is everything in everyone's life, and she is trying to hold it by a thread. It takes courage to fight a battle and an unseen war, but the choice is to continue through it, survive, and come out stronger despite all her scars. Love is her motivation and the strength that she needs, the whys and hows, and the reason she continues to live. She stands there with a smile, with a hint of sadness in her eyes, and a firm belief in herself that this too shall pass. Courage, you see, it starts small like a spark and fueled by the hope she harbors in her heart. My second poem is about trying to stay still in this chaotic world, in a world filled sometimes with biases, and just telling your soul that it is okay. Acceptance can help you find peace. Be still. Be still in my heart, for in the calm, I can finally see the true me, to allow my mind some respite from the torrents of this world's pressures. It is difficult to find the justice that my soul seeks from others' unfair and biased minds. For it is only in the world of mankind that color is seen with unkind eyes. There is balance in nature. It is brutal but just. Nature's colors have a function, a means to survive. Humanity sees colors in others, but with it comes the struggle. Be still, my soul, for in acceptance there is peace. Continue living, breathing, and loving, for life is fleeting, to spend it in hate and sorrow. Be still, my soul, for today may be difficult, but there's always hope in our tomorrows. My third poem resonates with me a lot because it's about loss, and it's a letter to my children. I lay here, unaware of everything around me. My mind is fuddled. I could not think straight. I see you, yet not really. I see someone standing right in front of me, someone who has my eyes, my lips, but in the frame of my beloved's face. I feel your touch, but I could not sense your emotions. I feel your tears on my face, but I could not grasp your sadness. Everything is a blur now. My understanding is fading. Perhaps this is what it would be like. Slowly, life is drawing, and the curtain is falling. Perhaps it is time to say our goodbyes. But how can I? How can I say it? I have lost the ability to speak, to be heard, and to be seen. Is this how my life would end? Strapped to a bed, strapped to a cold, inanimate object. Why should I have these artificial restraints? Why not hold my hand instead? All I ask is a little feeling, an anchor in these confusing times. I hear unfamiliar voices of sweetness, but they do not give me comfort. I am longing for something familiar. If my life fades, let it be your voice that I hear. Let me pass my time in the comfort of knowing that I was never alone. And may loving words be the last things I hear. Thank you. My last poem is simply finding our way in the cosmos, just existing. The brain is made up of neural pathways carrying information at a speed of a millisecond. Light travels from 1,000,000 miles away. Its pace is incomprehensible to our human eye. The events on a grand and ordinary stage continue their flow irrelevant of time. It just happens to exist. We humans have an acute perception of time that it occupies our life and our very existence. Time and the perception of it allows us to ponder birth and death, our very salvation and our destruction, the source of our joy and the root of our sorrows. Such is the beauty of being human, so filled with contradictions that there hasn't been another known living entity in this vast universe who can ponder the mystery of our own body and everything throughout. To be curious about everything and anything, to be filled with fear of the knowledge of the unknown, and yet to move forward for the sake of our human preservation. In the fabric of time, we humans are our own masters. We create and we destroy. We consume and we replenish. Time is our friend and our adversary. Within us are all probabilities and potentials that can change our future and the space where we exist. Our brain sends information in a millisecond and light travels in a momentum unperceived by the human eye. Amid the grand work inside and outside of us, in the order and the chaos, it is when we do not perceive time that we are truly at peace with ourselves. There is joy in doing nothing, to suspend time, to be silent, to just simply exist. Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to speak to you all. Thank you so much.